Okay, another lifestyle factor I was really curious to talk to you about. I do this selfishly because I am a personal trainer along with being a
Right.
nutrition coach, and so I love training people. I really, really, really wish more people, even in the short term, would consider hiring a personal trainer just to help them get going and learn a few things. You're going to be our best marketing person. and
Yes, I
and
am.
I'll send you a spiff for anybody that ends up hiring me. I'll give you $20. I'll send
No,
that to you in the
no.
mail. Can you tell us about your experience about wanting to do strength training, get back into strength training again, but the importance of also considering hiring a professional?
Yeah. So I consider that, first, I had to, my walking, which kind of helped me mentally, and then my diet, and then the next most important decision, and literally the best money that I spend is on a personal trainer. And I'm coming up, it'd be 2 years in April that I worked with her. My father was ill and came home for hospice for a couple months before April. And I had trouble moving him with the gentleman who was there for home health. And I was like, whoa, am I weak? Here I'm thinking I'm getting healed. I'm off my medication. And then I had a scan, and they said, now you've got borderline osteoporosis. My numbers tanked, of course, from being sick. We want you on another medication. I said, absolutely not. And that's where I got a scare in me, and I decided to hire a personal trainer. And I affectionately call her the boss. And she's 75 years old. She's never harmed me. I work with her 3 days a week, private session for an hour. And it is the best thing I've done for myself. I went from, since I started training, when I came through, I was feeling good. I was feeling healthy. I feel fantastic, unstoppable after working with her. And I'm older. I had a lot of workarounds, including rotator cuff tear partial and torn meniscus on the other side, and then my back, which was a disaster. I mean, a chiropractor won't even touch me and adjust me. That's how bad my back is. They're like, no, I'm sorry. And she's never hurt me. We worked slow. My weights were pretty next to nothing. But it really was important for me to have somebody, one, I don't know better. I want to push myself. But I wanted somebody to watch my form. And particularly because of my age as well, and somebody who just knew what was, what I needed to do. And it is my absolute favorite relationship in the world. I can't wait to work out with her. She challenges me. She gets 5 more out of me. And she also tells me when, no, we're not doing 5 more. I don't like your form. Your body's tired. Stop. And it's absolutely invaluable. I had, if something were to happen to me now, I would trust, one, that I could get off the floor with ease, that I could roll over in bed. And if you end up in the hospital for a month or even a couple of weeks at our age, I even notice it as much as I work out. And I can leg press 265. I mean, I can do a lot. And I didn't start there slow, but, I can, but on the biceps, I do 20s on each side. That's a lot for a woman my age.
That's really good. I don't even think I can do that much.
No, sure you can. Sure you can. We're actually about to start thinking about going to 25 pounds for doing the singles. But, I have to, I keep building stronger and know that, even if I go on vacation for 2 weeks, I notice, it takes me a couple of weeks to recover, but we lose a lot as we're age. And I just want to be as fit and healthy as I can. I don't want to be hunched over and frail. I don't want, I have friends that can't walk up a flight of stairs. And I don't want that. And so it is absolutely the most important thing. And so much so that I've had to back off a little bit. I still am prone to infection, and I back off of my walking. And the other thing that I want to say, and I was thinking about it today on the way home from work. I work part-time. The first thing that goes on my calendar is my weight training sessions with her. My hair next. And as a matter of fact, I have to cancel my hair because she rescheduled, and it comes, and women, we like our hair done, but I just don't cancel. It's in there unless I'm sick or I'm out of town. It is the most important thing, my weight training, that I have on my schedule.
Wow.
Everything else literally works around it. And I book my schedule 3 months in advance with her.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. You said, go ahead.
No.
You said a few interesting things in there that I think most people would maybe miss. Like you affectionately call her your boss, and you would think all personal trainers are whipping our clients and making them do more. But you said that also a lot of times a personal trainer needs to step in and limit you and say, whoa, I know you want to do more now, but let's be prudent about this. The biggest thing we don't want to do is cause harm or cause some type of injury. So I think it's so important that she's doing that and stepping in and saying, no, we're going to stop here for today, and that's okay. The other thing that I think a lot of people miss is you said that this relationship between yourself and your trainer is one of the most important relationships you have in your life. I don't think people really understand how close trainers get with their clients. You, to us, are family. Like we love you. We talk about you. We care about you. We program design, and we feel it back from you guys. Like it's very quick when we start with somebody that's like, we have a new family member, somebody that we will go fight for and stand up for and want to work with. It's a pretty special thing.
It really is special. Next to my family, and she's like family now. And she feels the same way. I also worked yesterday at the senior center, or the day before, and she trains there. So that's where I found her. I wanted somebody who was going to be mindful. And she's walking down the hall and she looks up at me and she goes, I absolutely love you. And I said, oh, wow, what prompted that? She goes, I just looked at you and I did. I know I do. And I just needed to tell you. But, it really is special. My first sit up, she pulled me up. I couldn't do a sit up with my back. And the very first, she pulled me up because my back has to get the movement before it lets me do it. My back's really funny. And it probably, for a month or two, she's pulling me up and I can't do a sit up. And the very first sit up I did, my favorite story in the gym. She said, okay, well, let's just try one. And I did it on my own. And I had tears in my eyes and she had tears in her eyes because it was months I just couldn't, and my body got it. And I just was like beaming my very first sit up that we just worked on for months with her pulling me for me to try to get the movement. And, that's what you go through when you're with somebody that you spend 3 hours a week. You laugh, you cry, you got a hug, you did it. It really is amazing. And especially being older, we need it more than ever. Because when you're younger, you can sort of skim by without it. I mean, you really can't, but your body will let you skim by doing things. When you get older, it catches up on you pretty quick if you don't.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's really validating.
You're welcome.
To know how we feel about our clients and to also hear from other people who use trainers that they feel the same way, because it is like that. We spend a lot of time with our clients and laughing and crying and all that stuff. We understand.